Usually we don't have set until, well, we wouldn't have set until March. But we do have some guests coming in this morning, two women representing the YES program. And they're going to tell us a little bit about what the program is about. And they're going to come in and we're going to have a little chat with them at around 7:30. Outside of that, we have a few issues to deal with as we get things kicked off this Tuesday. So I want to keep it fast-paced this morning and keep the calls as sharp as possible. We have a few things to get through, but the first thing we'll do, we'll just take a look and see what's in the headline in the paper this morning, well, at least one of the newspaper this morning. Kamala gets one-on-one with Rubio, PM to hold bilateral security talks with U.S. Secretary of State ahead of CARICOM session, which will take place tomorrow. And Jolene John, are we going to get to those videos that Jolene John put out there? We're going to get to those videos, right? Jolene John insists there's no port backlog despite Tobago complaints. Since yesterday morning, Minister John messaged me because I told her we spoke on Sunday. When I saw the headline in the paper on Sunday, I called her. We had a discussion. I said, Ms. John, what is going on with this boat? She gave me the information. And yesterday morning she said, but there is no backlog. There is no backlog of cargo anywhere. The woman had to take time out of her day yesterday. And that woman does work, eh? Jolene John is our workhorse, eh? Right now she acting as Prime Minister. She had to take time out of her day to go down to the port, to do a video to put out the truth and the facts. Then she, within wherever she do after that, she had to make time, run up the road to see off the Prime Minister to St. Kitts, then come back down the road, and last night she went back on the port. You understand? To do another video, just to show that what she is saying is the truth. Right? And you know, the media says Jolene insists there's no port backlog despite Tobago complaints. One of the things she said in the videos that she did, she said up to now the media ain't come down here to see for themselves, you know. But they write an article. And Diane Haddad talking about all who out of the cotton picking mine, which, by the way, 24 hours have passed, got absolutely no backlash. The Emancipation Support Committee is interested in that. Right? But they want to know who mute Helen Francis' mic during the performance, where he ran 6th. Not 2nd or 3rd, you know. He ran 6th in the Calypso Monarch. Look, selective outrage, they call it. Selective. Mayor reassures public point 14, Borrowed is on. Then we have the article with Jolene John. Robinson Regis challenges Ferry on St. Kitts autonomy mission. You know the vex that the Prime Minister take Ferry to St. Kitts? Ferry is the Chief Secretary of the THA. Why she mustn't take him? Or in Haddad's comment, that racist comment that she put out, is she trying to paint a picture that Ferry is somehow some slave to the government of Trinidad and Tobago? I don't know. Was she trying to paint that picture? But I know when it was the Calcutta ship, right? It was outrage. But anyhow, Kamala gets one-on-one with Rubio. Prime Minister Kamala Persad has revealed that the United States government has requested a private meeting between U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and her tomorrow in St. Kitts and Nevis ahead of the start of CARICOM's plenary session in the afternoon period. Persad has revealed this to the Guardian media yesterday following her arrival in St. Kitts and Nevis for the 50th Heads of Government meeting and her first since assuming office in April of 2025. Asked if there are any meetings scheduled with Rubio, who announced his attendance earlier yesterday, the Prime Minister responded, yes, the U.S. requested a bilateral meeting with Secretary Rubio and myself on Wednesday, prior to the CARICOM plenary. All right? Now, of course, I do not know what those discussions will be. However, the underreported, right? The underreported information that was given at the AmCham seminar some weeks ago, where a U.S. official from the embassy spoke very highly of Trinidad and Tobago, said that partnering with Trinidad and Tobago is what sells in Washington. He also said that when countries across the globe come to America and ask, what does it take to get an OFAC license these days? The answer is partner with Trinidad and Tobago. Set up your business in Trinidad and Tobago and do business from there to Venezuela. You do not have to go and set up no infrastructure in Venezuela. Right? So, we know that Trinidad and Tobago is very high on the U.S. agenda, which is why the Prime Minister took the position that she took, which was the smart decision and the only decision, if you ask me, as it relates to the conflict with Venezuela. Right? So whatever discussions will take place there, we will see. We will see. But like the U.S. official said, abundance is on the horizon. Good. But do not expect it in 2026. Right? This is the PNM and UNC making these statements. This was an official from the U.S. Embassy who has close ties to Washington, who was speaking at the AmCham seminar to the business community. Right? Saying, do not expect these things take time to materialize. It takes time for certain infrastructure to set up and for the green light, the green light to go. All right? For somebody to press the button and everything. So it takes a little time, but expect by the turn of the year, going into 2027, that abundance will be on the horizon. So if the Prime Minister has played her cards correct, which I think she has, right? Contrary to popular belief, good. Trinidad and Tobago will be in a way better place within the next 11 months, I believe. Right? But that is hopeful thinking based on the information given by the U.S. official that was underreported. Right? And we will see what happens after that discussion with Rubio. Spotlight on Rubio at CARICOM's 50th conference. Fallout over U.S.-Cuba embargo issue. Rowley and Patterson rebuke Kamala's attack on ex-CARICOM leaders. But look, all the people are breaking. Ex-health minister faces tax scrutiny over NIPDEC payment controversy. Former health minister Terence Yalsing is facing serious allegations of political interference following claims that he pressured the state procurement agency, the National Insurance Property Development Company Limited, to give preferential payment to a major pharmaceutical company. Papayo. We'll see where that goes. Well, we see Chuta has demanded their salary timeline from the finance minister. We have a video on that. We'll share that momentarily. Councillors warn, cash flow crisis hitting corporations. Look. Court reserves judgment in Republic Bank break-in appeal. And we have minister blames opposition, urges Zoso legislation after weekend killings. We have that killing that took place, the fellow that got killed after the last jam when he went to buy the pizza. We'll get to that. JSC hears of loans, liabilities, and legal threats linked to MTS. Members of a joint select committee yesterday expressed concern over what they described as troubling financial contradictions involving the National Maintenance Training and Security Company Limited. The meeting was a continuation of an inquiry into MTS operations that began last month, it was previously revealed that the company is owed approximately $850 million by the government and several state agencies, while simultaneously owing an estimated $180 million to contractors and service providers. Central to the debate was why balances from loans obtained in 2024 and 2025 were returned to the Ministry of Finance despite significant outstanding debts owed to MTS by state agencies. You could read further on that. That's in the paper this morning. All right. I don't think I have to go further. Those are some of the headlines, okay? I don't want to take up too much time with all of these headlines in the paper, especially when I already know where I'm going this morning. Okay? And speaking about where we're going, I want to take this opportunity to remind you about a few things. Keolic. So the Keolic range of products, which is backed by science, they have over 900 scientific research and clinical trials, and they're all made from the aged garlic extract. Now, there are several products in the Keolic range, including the cleanse and digestion, the blood pressure health, the cholesterol health, the total heart health, the circulation health, the Keo green powder drink mix, and the probiotics, all of which can be obtained at a pharmacy or health store across the country. And for more information on any one of these products in the Keolic range, just WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338, and they will be happy to give you any information that you need. Okay? Also, Steel Force Caribbean Limited. They are located at number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. They are your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication. They offer full services in engineering and architectural design, also structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set at API standards. They do offer a wide range of services for residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So you could give them a call on 490-2771 or 399-7590. It is Steel Force Caribbean Limited, reinventing the standards on how we handle steel. And I also want to remind you about the barbecue. The San Juan Christian Union Church Revival Ministries. Yeah. Okay, right. Just get a message there. Right. So the San Juan Christian Union Church Revival Ministries is presenting Mingle and Barbecue. All right, so they have a Mingle and Barbecue, and the price of a ticket is like $100. All right, $100. And let me see. It takes place at Reality of a Dream at number 15 Moses Avenue in San Juan from 2:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, you're going to get fried rice, macaroni salad, a bun with a tossed salad, etc., etc. You can dine or you can take away. There is chicken and fish options. It takes place this Saturday, 28th of February 2026. And what they're offering is, for the $100, you're getting your barbecue. You're also getting entertainment from Sean Daniel and many more. And then you also have full access to the swimming pool area. All right? So for more information, you could contact 490-6760. That is 490-6760. Or 332-6880. That is 332-6880. All right? So you could carry the kids and you could, they could swim in the pool and that kind of thing. They'll have people on duty to watch them and that kind of thing. And everything is right there. It's very intimate. So you could go out Saturday at Reality of a Dream, and you could go collect your barbecue. You could eat. There's a dining area right there. Your kids could take a little dip in the pool. You could take a little dip in the pool, whatever the case might be. Have a little time taking the entertainment, and 8 o'clock it comes to an end. All right. So with that, we're 16 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And we're going to take the first break this morning. When we come back from the break, Jerlene John was very busy at it yesterday to respond to detractors, and rightfully so. And the information she gave yesterday in these videos is exactly what I told you yesterday morning was the case. So we will get those videos to you. We will show those videos. We'll get your thoughts on it very quickly before we move on to the next topic, which will be maybe tutor and, of course, that killing that took place. I believe it was it in Chagonas? If I look up? I think it was in Chagonas, you know. I'll double check that. But stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Introducing the new Sun Mix Nut Bar. Available in 3 delicious flavors: granola raisin nut, almond cranberry crunch, and coconut almond crisp. All packed on a rich bed of dark chocolate.
Taste the good life, snack right. Taste the good life anytime. The good life. Sun Mix.
Sunshine Snacks Sun Mix Nut Bar. Taste the good life.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycarettt@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Thank you. I am woman, hear me roll.
On International Women's Weekend, March 7th and 8th, we continue to celebrate those who are gone but not forgotten.
Crying.
Also, a special celebration appearance by the Calypso Monarch of the World, Terry Lyons. Come be a witness on Saturday 7th March at Napa 6 p.m. and Sunday 8th at Sapa 5 p.m. as Trinbago receives a blessing. Past women champions to be celebrated: singing Sandra, singing Francine, and Denise Plummer. Also, Funny, Shadow, Maestro, Blacks, Rico, Arrow. Your master of ceremony, the funniest Sunny Bling. Tickets $300 and $250, $50 off by Monday, March 2nd. If stocks last, an additional $10 off for online purchases. Available at islandetickets.com, Crosby's, Jumbo Foods Barataria, Mart's Liquor Palace, Diego Martin Main Road, All Kenny Sports, Western Union, Tunapuna, All Extra Foods, Supermarket, Athletes by the Park, Palini Drugs, San Fernando, Napa, and Sapa Box Office. For more info, call 732-3402. Gone, but not forgotten. Celebrating International Women's Weekend.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited, quality you can trust.
Hey air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerators, parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsayn, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Allen's Bakery is a household name, serving the community for over 60 years. Their world-famous currant roll and hard dough are a must. Celebrate your special occasion with your specialty cake made to order. Located at 1109 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, visit their bar and cafe located just next door. Try out the signature drinks with a wide range of dishes to choose from. Allen's Bar and Cafe is your next social venue. Open for lunch, takeout only, Monday to Friday, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Thursdays and Friday nights, 6 to midnight. Weekend brunch from 1 to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sundays. Let them host your next event at the Hidden Gems by Allen's. Give them a call at 718-316-6617 or email allensbarandcafe@gmail.com.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth, and we go shout from the top of the mountain. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. July, you need to fly down to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
All right, so we're back, and as we return, I want to get straight into it. Now, yesterday, in the news, as reported in the media, there was this whole hysteria about the sea bridge. Now, albeit that Tobago, as it relates to Tobagonians, and what is going on over in Tobago, I'm not over in Tobago, but we did take some calls yesterday, and people did call in and say, some people said, well, you know, there is a shortage of goods. There was the headline with rising prices due to these shortages because of the sea bridge issue with cargo getting to Tobago. It's interesting because while that was the case yesterday, when I went on my radio show yesterday morning, I get calls of a different color. People were calling in from Tobago saying, but Stefan, everything in Tobago running smooth, right? So I am very confused. Now, I would think that if the boat, which was the Blue Harmony, if it missed the sailing on Friday, all right, and it didn't sail until Sunday morning, there would have been a delay in terms of delivering goods. But there was this whole issue of cargo, backlog, and things of that nature, right? And a whole hysteria put out about the capabilities of the boat that has been sought by the new administration. And Jolene John, who is the Minister of Works, now yesterday I told you all, when the headline came out on Sunday, I contacted Ms. John to find out what was taking place. She told me what was taking place, and I relayed that to you guys here on the program yesterday morning, that the Cabo Star's contract was coming to an end. She gave them the option, do you want to retain the Cabo Star or do you want another boat? They opted for another boat. She went and she sourced another boat. They went through the procurement process and whatever. This boat sailed from wherever it was. It came to Trinidad and Tobago, and it is currently on sea trials, right? Now, the sea trials would have had a delay because early on, remember, there was damage to the hull when it was berthing in Tobago. And she also told me that that damage, which was done to the boat, they could not go and weld and fix that just like that. They had to wait for an assessor to come from Panama and give them the go-ahead. So that would have delayed, I would imagine, the sea trials a bit. But I also told you all that she said the boat was on day sailings only. There is a specific maneuver that the captain has to master on that trip from Trinidad to Tobago, right? And inclusive of that, night sailings will start on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And then she told me as well that the boat would go into full commercial operations by the 1st of March. All right? Good. So all of that information I gave Ole yesterday morning, right? So we left here, and lo and behold, the minister herself decided that she would go out and she would do a few videos down by the port and give the information herself. All right? Now, not only did she go down to the port yesterday during the course of the day, she also went back in the night, all right, to ensure that all cargo was loaded and headed across to Tobago. Run me 1, 2, 3, and 4 now.
The conversation regarding cargo and the capacity for cargo, making that trip across the bridge in Tobago, has really deteriorated. I'm about the facts. So this morning I want to ask the CEO report, where is the stored up cargo, the cargo that can't get to Tobago?
So we have no stored cargo for Tobago. We clear the yard with each operation and each sailing. So there's currently no backlog. So we have trucks that are waiting to load at this time.
Because not only does this Blue Wave transport cargo, cargo is also transported by all of these passenger vessels. This takes all the bricks, all the bitumen, all the oxygen, the dangerous goods, the poultry, and so on. This boat is a beast. It takes everything. As a matter of fact, this ramp that we are on is supposed to close at 3 o'clock today. But once vehicles come here, they take the vehicles. They take everything. They don't leave anything. And they are going to leave it down for me until 9 tonight. So what I'm confirming this morning is whatever they have ordered, all of what they have ordered will be on this boat tonight. We really want to show, that there is no need to panic. Look at that. All of that is space. And this is on the lower deck, right? When we go on the upper deck, you have even more space. Tonight, Captain, I'll be coming on board again.
Hi, Minister. Morning.
How are you, sir?
Morning, I'm
you
all right.
I see you have a vest on.
Yes.
Thank you for that. I just realized I don't have my safety vest. Monday, 23rd of February, 2026. This morning, right? It's 9:52 a.m. Over there is the Book Reef.
The APT
Stop,
James
inside
arrived.
now. APT James has just arrived from Tobago, and it has a capacity of 950 passengers and
170 vehicles.
And 170 vehicles. That is it. Disembark. This goes to a capacity of 950 passengers. Good. I am sure that came down with about 50%?
Yes.
It came out about 50% capacity in terms of passengers. It looked as if it was full with vehicles. But everything that was on the Port of Spain would have come down this morning. Last night, how many?
498 passengers.
So it has a capacity of 950 passengers, 498 came down. So half came down, right? And how much vehicles? 163 vehicles. And what is the capacity? 250. All right, so that's about 2/3 the amount of vehicles. That is the Blue Wave Harmony. We go into that now. Okay, so we just want to show that this boat has arrived in the Port of Spain. There's no, who you have going up now to take up people? Who you go, what you have going sailing next?
We have this departing at 4 p.m. The APT
APT James will depart again at 4 p.m. How much trips is going to make today?
2 each. And the Book Reef is doing 2 and the APT 2.
So you have APT doing 2, Book Reef 2, and Galleons
have the next trip is the cargo vessel.
So you have a next passenger vessel going
No, 4 for today.
4 cargo passenger trips for today. All right? That is over 4,000 seats on these vessels. All right? You will have a take-up of about maybe 2,500 as it were, and that probably is generous. So there is no issue with passenger capacity on the sea bridge. So we are now on the ramp of the Blue Wave. Now, why am I here this morning? And people had to lead my morning briefings, setting the tone for the week. They come on the ramp of the Blue Wave on the 23rd of February 2026, real time, because I have found that the conversation regarding cargo and the capacity for cargo, making that trip across the bridge in Tobago, has really deteriorated. It has become coarse, it's become vulgar, and people feel they could say what they want about people, and that is totally unacceptable. I mean, in a democracy, yes, you could say what you want, but people could also say what they want about you. I'm not into that. I'm about the facts. We have to talk about facts. We can't be spreading this hysteria based on nothing, right? No member of the media has asked to come on the port and to say, this is the CEO of the port. If anybody should know, she should know. Madam CEO of the port, Mr. President of NITCO.
So we have no stored cargo for Tobago. We clear the yard with each operation and each sailing. So there's currently no backlog. So we have trucks that are waiting to load at this time.
Now, So, Captain, I'm back. All right. I'm sorry I'm delaying your operation, but this appears to be necessary. Okay, good. Thank you. What you have on board there?
We have 185 trucks on board, as well as flatbeds and 5 20-foot containers.
Okay, fine. So everything that came went on board.
Yes.
Right? You left back nobody.
No.
Nothing is left back.
Yes.
And we have no. You cleared the yard.
Yes, yes.
All right. So the yard is clear. So we want to just go inside and see what's happening there. All right. The sand is going. The bricks are going. Gravel going. Right. Everything is going. All right. Tobago business is good business. All right. So these people opening their mouth and bringing their stuff. If there's a shortage, it means that it needs more suppliers in Tobago. I came to see what is happening. I'm not only I try to be a dedicated public servant, but I also stand here as a Tobagonian. I don't want things to run out in Charlottesville or in Dallaford in Speyside. So the message I want to tell them is basically that at this point in time, I have some authority, and it's not something I take lightly. So, and that is why I'm standing here, because, you know, if I didn't have it, I couldn't be here, right? But I can come and see for myself, are we providing an adequate service?
So like I said yesterday, Jolene John had to go out of her way to go down to the port. I think in one of the videos she said that the media didn't even come down. They never went down there to see if it have cargo or if it have any backlog of cargo or anything like that. They never even went down there. Yesterday when I left here, I said, no, it was pretty interesting that we are at the start of a new week after the whole Carnival week, right? So I don't know if some of that news has get lost in translation in terms of when Carnival is happening. But I cannot remember in the weeks, last week when it was Carnival and the week before, that there was this issue with a cargo backlog or any delays in getting things across the Tobago. Right? I can't remember seeing any headlines, but then again, I might have missed it because it was the week of Carnival. All right? 327-7400. Take a few calls. But this is what it is. And, you know, yesterday she messaged me, said, boy, I said, well, Ms. John, I see we're not going to do some videos. I see them on social media because I pull all that from Facebook. And she said, well, boy, I don't go down there because I can't let that narrative run wild. I had to show them what is really going on. People have to see what's going on. Morning. That's all. Hold your hand there. I don't know why you do. Anyhow, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, here we go. The media personnel we have this wrongs. They do, some of them do go out into the public and go out and try to investigate for themselves. You know, they rather sit down by the desk, let somebody send them a video, or let somebody call them and get them a story and they go run with that.
Well, boy, I don't know. I don't know where they get the story from. I don't know how it escalated into the way that it escalated. Because, and I mean, let's be real. If this is about a changeover of boats or a ferry service, right? When the last administration did it, there was a lot of chaos and confusion. And the Tobago economy was hit hard, right? And that before they got it under control, it took a while. It took months, right? We're talking about a boat that came here and is on sea trials over the last, 3 weeks? Caller?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this boat is on sea trials for the last, 3 weeks?
3 weeks, eh?
It's about 3 weeks or so that the boat came here. And the boat
I was listening to you on radio too, and you was giving the people the facts on radio too yesterday. You understand? And I realize people in this country just don't want to hear nothing good. And they want to run with everything that they hear bad. They know if it's bad, but they want to hear it bad and they will run with that.
Well,
But
Well, I mean,
at
look,
least she's showing them, and I realize when she making the video, she calling the date and time and everything, eh?
no, but that's
And
what she had to do.
location.
She said, here on this day, ting, 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 to show all the ABC, XYZ. Now, if the boat was supposed
And
to
then-
sail on Friday, and it did not sail on Friday, then, okay, I could understand why business people over in Tobago might have been a bit perturbed, but the boat did sail on Sunday, right? So the goods would have been a couple days delayed, but they would have gone across on Sunday. So I could understand that. But they're doing as if it's as bad a situation as it was back in 2017 or 2016.
Yes, somebody
whatever it was.
Yes, somebody pop up a picture of an empty shelf, and then somebody else come and saying that person did disingenuous for putting up that picture, because that is a normal picture after some holiday weekend, how the shelf is normally be. But they put up that picture claiming that is a result of the boat not sailing. People just like too much bacchanal and confusion, boy.
All right, cool, no scene. So I am not saying that there may not have been some sort of delay between Friday and Sunday, because they're expecting the boat to sail on Friday. The boat didn't sail on Friday, it sailed on Sunday. So there would have been a delay. So I could understand why there would have been some sort of confusion. But to put it across, it have no backlog of cargo anywhere. And that's what she went down to show. Morning. Boy, me no. That's on. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. The video that you just showed a while ago, I saw some pieces of it, but it's a very good video, and I mean, the minister is right to defend the persons who work at the port, the hard-working people. I know some people work at the port and they work very hard, and I believe everything that the minister would have displayed there's nothing there. No, there's nothing, there's no backup, and there's no reason to doubt it. And
No, but the issue caller, like I'm saying, if the boat was supposed to sail on Friday and the business people over in Tobago was expecting to get the cargo on Friday, and it did not arrive, it did not leave on Friday, and it didn't sail until Sunday, fine, no problem. There was a delay. We could all agree on that, right?
Right, yeah, I don't disagree with anything, you know.
No, I know.
I think the minister is one of the better ministers in the government, and her performance is like the song. She's getting performance, right? But I want to caution any politician, because the last minister, okay, arrogance is something. People who suffering, people who having issues with anything, when they see arrogance, like when they see Mr. Ironbird come and he laughing, you see he laughing, and you going through something, and the minister laughing, the minister chuckling, and I want ministers to understand something, that when somebody say I experiencing something, and you try to defend something, defend it, no problem. You have to defend yourself if somebody falsely accusing you of something. But at the same breath, you must extend some sort of word to the persons who telling you, I suffering because of this. No matter who it is. No matter if you feel it's a PNM or whoever it is, you there to serve the public. You there to serve everybody.
All right.
And when you come across as if, listen, I defend myself and I laughing at the end of the video, it don't work good for the people on the ground, and people don't forget them things. And that is why a lot of governments sit down in opposition. That's why PNM is where it is now. That's why they lost a couple of elections, and that is where the UNC sit down in opposition for 10 years already. So arrogance is not something nice, and we have to be careful with that. That's all I want to say. Thanks.
All right, no problem. I'm gonna go a little thing here, boy. Where am I? Yeah, all right, let me go this one. Yeah, morning.
Yes, morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, concerning the sea bridge.
Yeah.
what I wanted to say, the Prime Minister, the former Prime Minister, former Prime Minister, was being victimized by not supplying his farm needs of farm feed for his farm or for his animals.
But
And
yeah, he
that-
said he couldn't
that-
get feed for the pigs, the chickens, and I think the goats on the farm or whatever the case might be.
So they had no right to be taking advantage of this man. That is advantageous. That is advantageous. Spite.
All right. He also said there is no feed mill on the island. And I'm saying to Keith Rowley, you were there for 10 years. As somebody who is doing farming or dealing in livestock, and you know you do have a feed mill on the farm, you had the opportunity to develop that in the 10 years you were there. Morning. I ain't able, huh?
Morning.
Me, I ain't able.
The business people in Tobago, do they only stock things for a week or 2 weeks, a month or 3 months? Because when they understand the sea bridge and what happens, it's about the sea and things can happen. The boat could break down, anything. It doesn't matter what type of boat you have. But the business people in Tobago ought to run the business in such a way that you always have a 3-month supply of stock. So when they're complaining, if the boat break down for January, you're supposed to have 2 months backlog inside. So when I from a business perspective, these business people in Tobago complaining, it's purely political. It's nothing more than that. Any small businessman will tell you they have a stock of anything. A doubles vendor in Trinidad stocks of flour for more than 3 months. So when people talking about, I think we need to look at what are the solutions available, and is it the fault of just what is going on out there, or is it the fault of the actual businessman for not stocking up his supply? And these are businessmen who are there for years, so they understand the sea bridge.
Yeah.
So when we're speaking, let me not speak about what's going on the boat and when it land and all kind of nonsense, and the minister to run up and down just to satisfy a narrative. And the PNM media that they have only looking for whatever is negative, whatever they could find. And if you're watching the video, there was a gentleman in the back on the phone. Now, I am trying to figure out what you're on the phone and who you're talking to while that issue is going on out there. So there are people now who are reporting negatively about what is happening. So you can't trust anybody across the board. And it's only negatives they're reporting. It's time that we start to look at what are the positives. Let them give a balance of, like what Stefan used to do. This is what is happening. This is what was complained. This is what we find. But they're not doing that.
Right.
And this is where the media is falling. And we're having a problem with that. So it created a sort of how to put that? People now have a negative view of everything in the country and not a positive one. So we need to look on the positive side too.
Okay. All right. No, but the person on the phone in the background could be the person that taking the calls to the minister while she's doing the video, eh? Because sometimes they give it to the assistant, and the assistant would answer the phone and say, well, minister is currently, in a meeting or engaged in something right now. So the person could be on the phone taking a call or whatever the case might be. Morning.
Evan, good morning. I'm looking at you on Facebook. We still talking about Dr. Rowley and the animals not getting food?
No. No. Minister Jolene John, she went yesterday because of the narrative over the weekend about backlog of cargo, and I think Diane Haddad and some of them call into question the performance of the boat. I don't know where that came from, right? Because the incident that happened where the damage was done to the hull, that was human error. That wasn't a mechanical error or anything like that. That was human error. But, she went and she did some videos yesterday to show that there was no backlog of cargo down on the port, and that she showed the boat's capacity for cargo and so on and so forth. And she went to clear the air then.
Well, I really don't know why people doing this, Well, yes, we know why they would do it, but oh gosh, to be so blatant, you're putting things out there that is not true, but that is nothing new, eh? People are accustomed doing things like this to make a scene, you know. But I think I saw on the news where she went out and said that there was no backlog or anything like that, and then you still have other people saying that, you know, there was a backlog, but there's nothing to show. You know, you're not seeing it, no footage or nothing to show the backlog, which is strange because if there was a backlog, they would have that all over social media. They would have pictures to show it. So
Well, you would think so.
I
yeah.
really don't know what. Yes, I would think they would have. Of course, they would have footage. They would have footage of everything else. So you know, they're just coming out and saying this to us, and we don't know. Well, we're not over there. We are here. But I mean, this is something that you would expect. But when it was happening all the years, anyway, I don't even want to go there. I don't know. They will just have to find something to talk about, and this is it. But other people know better than that. And this thing with the feed, you know, listen, everybody just hold some strain now. We was holding strain for so long. Hold some strain, or you'll get the feed. All right, later.
All right. I got to hold up there because I got to go to the break. But the fact of the reality is that the trials that the ship is on. Now, I did check this out yesterday and I tried to get as much information as possible. A sea trial could last from a few hours to days to weeks. It depends a lot on certain circumstances, weather conditions, oh gosh, what's it what I'm looking for, boy? Oh God. The type of waters that the boat would have to sail through, things like that. You know, it's a lot of different dynamics, but I would imagine that these trials could have been over already. The boat would have been in full commercial use if the hull wasn't damaged, and they had to wait for the assessor to come from Panama in order to assess and then give them the go-ahead to fix the hull that was damaged. So that would have thrown them back probably about a week, right? Now, the boat is going to go into full commercial use on Sunday. Today's Tuesday, right? And while it has been on trials, I remember when the hull was damaged, they went and they get a badge and they sent all the cargo over on this badge. That was a few weeks ago, right? And then we didn't hear anything about any issues in Tobago with cargo until this weekend here because it didn't sail the Friday. So yeah, if it didn't sail the Friday and it sailed on Sunday morning, one could presume from a logical standpoint that that is the backlog that people may have been talking about of cargo. Is the cargo that sat there on Friday that was to sail on Friday but didn't sail until Sunday, right? But it sailed on Sunday. And the boat made a trip up on Sunday, and then it came back down on Sunday. And the Buko Reef left Scarborough on Sunday as well and came down to Trinidad and Tobago on Sunday, right? Because I have the sailing something there that she sent to me as well. So, look, I think it's a good thing that she did the videos though, because I've been saying for the longest while, one of the things that they've been lacking in is communication. So I think the sensationalism of this situation forced their hand, or at least Minister John's hand, into going out and responding to the narrative, right? To show her side of the story, because according to what she said in one of the videos, the media is yet to reach on the port. But if you could uncover a story concerning the port and you're saying it have a backlog of cargo, then you should at least reach on the port to at least cover part of the story, right? So the fact that she's saying that the media has not reached on the port yet, you know, leaves a lot to be desired, but nevertheless, it is what it is, and this is where we are. So before we go to the break, I just want to remind you guys real quick, don't forget Set Wyola board as the Holistic Health Clinic. I guess I'm set now. Seth will be back in March. And it's all about reversing a disease rather than managing it. And we're talking about drug-free, supplement-free root cause healing through nutritional therapy. You can book an appointment today and rebuild your health from the inside out naturally. And all you need to do is call or WhatsApp Seth on 279-3935 or 761-1952. All right, and you can also order his book, You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. You could order the book by calling those numbers or WhatsApping him. You could also go to all RIK bookstores and the book will be available to you there, as well as Amazon. All right? So make sure and check him out. Also, Lashana's Palette Designs. If you're tired of choosing between furniture you can afford and furniture that actually lasts, at Lashana Palette Designs, you don't have to compromise, as they handcraft custom furniture from quality treated pallets and teak. Real craftsmanship, real durability, real affordability. Your dream piece doesn't have to be a dream budget, so you can give them a call on 366-0800 or follow them on Instagram at Lashana Palette Designs. Lashana Palette Designs, quality furniture at an honest price. And also Jameson. So we want to remind you to boost your immune system with Jameson immunity products to fight off the seasonal sniffles, such as their cold fighter with echinacea and the vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor. For additional support, you can try their delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson, trusted vitamins and minerals. We take a break. When we come back from the break, Chuta, the Commissioner of Police, and Roger Alexander and Zosu, as it relates to the murders that took place over the weekend. And the footage that we do have is the one that took place in Valsain. That's where the fella got killed, Valsain, not Chaguanas. So keep it right here. We'll be back after this.
Get ready for the highest paying 5K in Trinidad and Tobago. Run, Steph, and Run. Sunday, April 26th, 2026, Queens Royal College. Start time, 6 a.m. Over $40,000 in cash prizes. $5,000 for the first place male and first place female runner. Cash prizes for the top 10 finishers, male and female. Age group prizes, big giveaways, and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Register online now at trinbagoevents.com. Part proceeds go to the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. For more information, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. Run fast, run strong, run Steph and Run.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificating culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
At Roger Victor Archibald Civil Rights and Personal Injury Attorneys, we are family.
No matter what the case is, we go fight it. If you're looking for justice, you will get it. Roger will treat you like you is VIP. Come join me with the team, cause in this law firm we treat you like family. Winning millions for clients since 1991. Family. Working together here as one, yeah. Family. So call us today at 718-237-1111 or visit our website at BrooklynATTY.com. From the shores of the Caribbean to the United States Courthouse, where clients are treated like people and not simply cases. Call us if you have a case involving police brutality, medical malpractice, construction accidents, automobile accidents, and all other personal injuries.
This is Attorney Roger Archibald. Call me today at 718-237-1111. We are family.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
All right, so welcome back to Breaking On this morning. Now, as we return, you know my good friends who just put on the play, they got 2 shows happening at Central Bank this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So I want to give you some information on that. This play is called Scandal in Cedros, all right? And just by the name of it and the graphic, yeah, this is going to be real kicks. I could see that already. You have the flyer there, Director? Yeah, that's probably platform. Scandal in Cedros, man, accompanied by Ricardo Samuel, directed by Deborah Buka Mason and Richard Raghubar Singh. When love, money, sex, and juice mix, expect trouble. And there are 2 shows, Saturday, that is Saturday, this Saturday, February 28th, and Sunday, March 1st, all right, at the Central Bank Auditorium. And for more information, all you need to do is call 481-2185. That is 481-2185. And of course, you will get your tickets at K Squared Fashions in West Mall, Eastgates, and Brentwood Mall. Jabili Rahway in Tunapuna. Alextronics in Arima. And Chamflair Auto Services and Anton's Florals. All right? So you can get the tickets there. But I tell you, these plays are usually very hilarious, okay? And as you see some of the signs there, Venezuelan imports, Homeland Security closing in, you know what I mean, USS Gerald Ford. So you get an idea of the bacchanal and what is taking place, right? Nice, man. So get on board, get your tickets, and go out and take in a terrific play. Also, do not forget the barbecue is on, Mingle and Barbecue. Tickets are $100, and it takes place at Reality of a Dream, 15 Moses Avenue, Sadwan, 2:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. this Saturday, the 28th of February. Chicken and fish options, of course, and live performances by Sean Daniel and many more. And of course, you have full access to the pool area. So for more information, all you need to do is call 490-6760 or 332-6880. All right, and get on board with the Mingle and Barbecue this weekend at Reality of a Dream. Nice, man. And I want to remind you about Chef Shiraz as well, because Chef Shiraz has the Culinary Academy, and they're having a series of courses here. On the 14th of March, I got the certificate in culinary arts. On the 31st of March, the Easter Kids cooking classes, which run for 3 days. And then in April, on the 11th of April, they have the food costing workshop on the creative international cuisine. So you could give Chef a call or WhatsApp to get yourself registered. And the numbers are 372-4639 or 737-5097. All right? So make sure and check him out and get registered. And my good partner, Central Neon, Ricky, what going on, boy? They got the Easter Grand Bazaar and Corridor competition, and it takes place at Brazil Recreational Grounds in Brazil. All right? Not Brazil, South America, Central Trinidad. Right? From 1 p.m. to 12 midnight. Ricky, what wrong with all that, boy? Anyway, now, but when you go down in Brazil area, they can line for that long, eh? Chris, we making that turn now, Sunday, April the 5th. All right, let me see now, we can make that turn, you know. Food and drinks will be on sale, well-stocked bar, entry is absolutely free. There's going to be a free car show, amusement rides, bouncy castles, live DJs, there's a greasy pole and lots more. And the duck will be supplied by the sponsor. Free coconut milk. Registration for the corridor is $1,000, and registration ends on the 31st of March. All right, so you have until the 31st of March to register. The grand prize is $6,000, and the best dressed tent will receive $1,000 prize. So you can call 358-3012. You can also call 290-2833 or 348-9055 to get your information on how to get registered. It's a big corridor competition and Grand Bazaar, the Easter Grand Bazaar at Brazil Village, man, the Brazil Recreation Grounds. It's all happening. And people, while I'm doing all of that and I'm talking about all of that, I cannot forget my own thing. Run Stefan Run is on April the 26th, Sunday, April 26th. You got to come from wherever you're coming from the north, the south, the east, the west, central Trinidad, Tobago, and all. All right? As we know, the 5K is the biggest paying 5K in the country. The prize structure remains the same with $40,000 in cash prizes to be given out. First place, male and female, $5,000. All right? And we look forward to see all the top runners come out. And if you want to throw your hat in the ring, no problem. But do not forget, outside of the competitive part of the 5K, there is also the fun part. That is for the fun runners and, of course, the walkers. Okay? So you could come, you could have your fun, and, you could just come and take a walk and get some exercise in. We are doing this for the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. All right? Solely and wholly, I'm trying to assist them. The Autistic Society, I want you all to get registered. Registration is $200. We will give a little complimentary breakfast. And I tell you what, everybody getting a participation medal. You're getting your medal. And when all you see that medal, I know I'm telling all you, the two medals that I've had in the past is joke in comparison to what you're going to get this year. I'm going all out on the medal this year. We have a nice 3D design. Watch me. I'll even it right there. I say no more. Okay? Right now, the medal is in the final stages of its design. Not really its design, but in terms of the information that we have to send off to China to have it made. So the medal alone is worth $200. That medal alone is going to be the baddest medal, the most attractive medal of all 5Ks for the year. I kid you not, I have seen it. So go get yourself registered on TrinbagoEvents.com. And remember, outside of the prize money that we're giving away, we do have a lot of hampers and a lot of other giveaways. We are putting down a bouncy castle for the children. We have been in touch with SM Jalil as it relates to that. They usually put on a little bouncy castle and thing for the kids. And we're going to try to get some other activities inside of there. You're going to get your T-shirt. You're going to get your little goodies in your bag. You're going to get, of course, your breakfast for the $200. You're getting the opportunity to win yourself some hampers. We're working on giving away some 3-minute shopping sprees. If we get through with that, I'm telling you, it's worth it. All right? It's always worth it, but it will be worth it even more. I'm trying, I have to get on to NAMDEVCO. We're working on having some watermelon and some bananas and things like that available for all participants when they come back. We'll have, of course, for the children. If you want if your child is going to compete for a medal, because remember, if you want your children to participate, you got to register them. All right? Only the people that paying to be registered is going to receive a medal. So if you know that you have your little child, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, and they're going to walk the savannah or run or whatever, or maybe not, they're just going to register them because they want to get the medal, you have to register them. And when you register them, they will get the full package. In terms of the T-shirt, and this is why I don't do children, because of the T-shirt size, it is vary. It's too much thing to micromanage. I try to keep things as simple as possible. But organize yourself, organize your crew. Remember, we have a prize for the biggest team, all right, to enter. That went to Alpha Athletics last year. And in years gone by, it usually goes to Chucky and the El Socorro crew. But we don't know who will take it this year. Maybe they'll battle it out this year. Who knows? But get yourself ready, people. get registered, trinbagoevents.com. Go online and get registered today. It is very simple. If you need more information, take this number, 345-3380. That is 345-3380. Call that number, talk to Avion, and ask any questions that anything you're not sure about, any information you want to know, ask Avion. All right? Nice. Okay. So having said all of that, we are 16 minutes past your 7 o'clock. So very quickly here, I will be a little selective in what I'm doing here this morning. Tutor did speak to the media yesterday, and the head of Tutor, they apparently delivered a letter to the Minister of Finance. As a matter of fact, run me the issue with Tutor there.
Today, Tutor's Executive National Officers, we are here to hand deliver a letter to the Honorable Minister of Finance because of the fact that we would have communicated with him on numerous occasions and we have not received any sort of feedback with him. So we thought it best to say, listen, let us come here, let us hand deliver the letter. The letter is in relation to our salaries, the new salaries that was promised us since last year. We signed on the dotted line April 2025. After signing on the dotted line, we were told by June, July, we would get the money. No monies came. Then they told us we would get it in January of 2026. January 2026 would have gone already. We are in February, and we have not seen any sign of this remuneration, this new remuneration package for our membership. And we are very concerned, in as much as the fact that we are extremely concerned because, NIS contributions would have gone up since January 1st and so on. So they're taking home less, and at the end of the day. And also our brothers and sisters in Tobago, the ferry service, because of the logistics and so on, we understand that prices would be increasing. So therefore, additional hardship would be faced by them in Tobago.
You said you tried on several occasions to contact Minister Tanku. Yes. You have an exact number, and was it through phone calls, WhatsApp?
We sent two or three emails, I'm positive about that, and phone calls. Just up to Friday, the General Secretary, Ms. Suan Marchand, would have reached out to their office and just to ensure that they would have received the correspondence. But acknowledging the fact that you have received the correspondence, but you're not giving us any feedback, then we don't know what to do without any definite dates and so on in terms of our payments.
So you haven't spoken directly with Minister?
No, we have never spoken to Minister Tanku. I've always communicated with the Chief Personnel Officer, Dr. Darrell Dindial, and this is the first time we're actually coming here physically to try to see, well, maybe this mode of communication might possibly work, because we've tried the emails, we've tried the phone calls, we've gotten nothing thus far. So possibly by a hand-delivered physical letter, we may get some different results, and I'm hoping and praying that it will happen.
When you say you haven't spoken with him, you mean since he became Minister of Finance, since the new administration?
Yeah, I've never spoken to the Minister of Finance directly.
Despite requests to do so?
Well, we asked to speak with him with respect to this particular issue. Since we assumed office, we came in October 2025, and we have sought meetings and so on, but nothing thus far.
Now, Tutor finds itself in a position where it would have signed that 5% agreement with a former administration that soon was voted out of office, and then you had a new government come in, right? What assurances did you all get in terms of, from the new administration, in terms of timelines on when the adjusted salaries, not the back pay, but the adjusted salaries will take effect?
All right. So first of all, we would have not negotiated with a political party. We would have negotiated with the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, right? So at the time, whatever government would have been there, we would have negotiated with, and come into after, we know that we're hoping that they would honor the agreement, because it's not a political party. So the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, which is the new political party, we expect that they will give us what they have to give us in a timely manner. Now, the agreement was July of 2025. That's what was said around the table with the Chief Personnel Officer who represents the employer, the government. So he would have stated that date to us. Like I said, that date came, it has been long gone. They gave us a new date, and the new date would have been January, the end of January. Every educator stayed quite quietly, humbly waiting for the money. January came, it went, and we received nothing. At the end of the day, the purchasing power of your dollar is not what it was before, and your standard of living, your cost of living, going up and so on. So we need to get our monies for our members.
What does the letter state to Minister Tanku?
It basically identifies the fact that we have not received any definitive timelines, and we are asking for timelines. We are asking for when it is you're going to pay the new salary and when it is you're going to pay the back pay. We want dates. Don't blow smoke in our faces again anymore. You've been doing it for far too long. We want some definitive dates, and we trust that the Minister of Finance, in his wisdom, would see that, listen, this is a union that we're not rowdy or anything like that. We're simply asking for what was signed for under the collective agreement and what was agreed to by all parties around the table.
All right. I listened to the president of TUTA there, and it's very hard to not agree with him or to find any fault in what he's saying. I think it's a very simple thing. I do not know why they haven't gotten a meeting with the Minister of Finance. It's very unlike Dave Tanku to operate in that manner. Usually he gives them a hearing, or he would give anybody a hearing and have meetings with them. But I don't think that they're asking for much. What they're asking for is timelines. And anybody who works and they are owed money, anytime the person that have to pay you is not communicating with you and they're not telling you, well, look, check me Friday, right? I'll fix you up on Friday. But once they tell you that, it had to be Friday, because when Friday come and you hear next week Friday again, and then next week Friday again, that is a very frustrating thing to go through. Worse than that is when you're just in limbo, which is basically what they're in. So I think it's not it's not a harsh request. It's a very simple, straightforward request that the last deadline that they got was January. I remember that, where it was said or it was reported that they would have gotten their money at the end of January. Okay? We are almost to the end of February. So, you know, it's not unreasonable to think that this action can be taken now. There was a little period there, I think it was in January itself or earlier in February, where teachers did not show up for work for about 2 days, okay? And Chuta, the president, said he didn't know nothing about that. Well, I don't believe that part, right? But I think that the option that they've taken here, they wait till the end of January, nothing. Well, of course, the carnival period and whatever passed, and you know things just go during that period, and now that is over, I do not think it's unreasonable for them to ask or get or request a timeline. Because from my understanding, what he's requesting there is not, hey, we want your money now. What he is saying is that, hey, Minister, could you give us a timeline? Tell me, okay, we're going to get a first payment, or X amount of people will be paid by X amount of date, by this date, and then by this date you will clear up everything. Just give us a timeline to work with. I do not think that is unreasonable. All right? Very reasonable. So we wait to see if the minister responds. I hope he does, and he engages in some sort of communication with Chuta, because, I mean, they negotiated since last year, and he's right. The president is right. They didn't negotiate with a political party. They negotiated with the government of Trinidad and Tobago. So whomever is the government of Trinidad and Tobago, they have to fulfill their commitment to Chuta, all right? Or anybody as it relates to negotiations. The Commissioner of Police was also asked a question during our press conference. Now, the press conference was on Carnival. Now, for me, you know, there's always say reporters rail out at time and they ask some stupid things, right? They just ask things that really don't matter. Like, this question does not matter to me. I think it's just a ridiculous question. I don't see why the Commissioner of Police should have to answer a question like that. I think he responded correctly. I don't know what your thoughts on it will be. All right? But in the context of everything going on in the country, as it relates to crime, and, well, seeing that the press conference that was called in terms of to discuss how the carnival went and the numbers and whatever, I just don't see this question as being one of relevance. That's just my humble opinion. I could be wrong. Run me the COP clip now, and then I'll just take a couple calls before we take the break, and we get to the two ladies with the Yes Leadership Program. Go ahead.
I did not notice whilst you were patrolling during Carnival the Punisher badge on your clothing. Is it that you
Mr. Levin, let me stop you in before you go down a pathway of no return. We are dealing here with journalism this morning, not sensationalism, right? Nice. So let us stick to Carnival and all the niceties that came with it, the reduction in the serious crime and all of that I told Carnival, not sensationalism.
I'll be getting more information at the end of the day.
That has nothing to do with policing.
Well, it has a lot to do with policing from an image point of view. If the Commissioner of Police is seen wearing that emblem, which as we know is not associated with law enforcement, but with vigilante justice and illegal activities, for the Commissioner of Police who uphold legal activities to be seen wearing that may send the wrong message, and you would want the public to be comfortable in the Commissioner of Police. So again, I didn't see you put the badge on during Carnival. Is it that you have done away with it? You won't be wearing it anymore?
That is your opinion, and you have expressed your opinion, and I take your opinion. Let's move on.
All right. So will you be wearing the badge going forward?
Next question.
All right. Let me go to the phone line, 327-7400. I'll take a few calls here before we take the break and we get to our interview. We have some guests in studio, so we'll get to them. There is a Yes Leadership Program, and they're here to talk about that. It deals with women specifically. Now, for me, whether the Commissioner of Police wearing a Punisher badge or not really don't matter, you know. I don't understand how that is an issue. I never saw it as an issue. I understand the reporter trying to use it as some sort of symbol of vigilante justice and things like that. Look, morning. I neither here or there on that.
I have that same concern, but I believe he did handle it well to a point. That's the commissioner. But the journalist, he asked my concerns. He asked my sentiments, and I thought probably I was the only one who was looking at this. Now, what I was seeing, I figured it to be somebody other than the commissioner, the current commissioner of police. I would see it as, I saw it as another, just an ordinary police officer, a low-rank police, a constable, wearing this badge of Punisher and Spartan, right, with Trinidad and Tobago colors. And I do not know, I do not think that our police service ought to be either way. They ought to be neutral in terms of doing their jobs, so that the judiciary would provide the justice. Yeah? Okay. So that they wouldn't come across as if they are punishers. The mere fact that he scolded the journalist and he didn't say yes or no if he's going to wear it going forward, because he didn't put it on during the Carnival season, is that the public could take that as I will do what I want. But remember, we the public purse is paying the police service. And we have to interact with the police. So if people is interacting with the police and they're seeing this, and you giving your officers the mental capacity to say, well, I followed my leader, and if I wish to wear it, I wear it. I think that set a wrong precedent and an incorrect example to other officers that is coming in the service and the officers that is already there. We ought not to subscribe to such.
Okay.
Have a good day.
All right, man, no problem. Like I say, for me, it don't matter. For other people, it might matter. I take all the points that the caller gave there. Hello, good morning. But
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
I'm on performance, yes. I want to see performance.
Yes, man.
You know. Yeah, go ahead.
Good on performance. Happy with Miss Jolene John visiting the Blue Wave as acting Prime Minister. That way she had the blue lights with she and the bodyguards to show that the boat full. The only issue I have is that she didn't show Dr. Rowley feed for the farm. That was nice, right? Second thing, with the Punisher issue, I would advise the commissioner to wear a cross. So when we hold the bandits who raping and robbing people in their home, they will give them communion and bless them with holy water. Have a good one.
I tell you, morning. Hey, morning. We'll be at 7:32.
Morning, Stefan. Man, I the ground here, boy. Man, I the ground.
Yeah, man, on the ground. Go ahead.
I just want to ask a simple question. Now, you in Synergy, right? You is Stefan Reese.
Yes, I.
If you walking through, let me say, Independence Square or in Sando or Rio Claro, if you have on a badge saying Synergy, right, and you're going to know you from Synergy, if you don't have on that badge around your neck or that ID around your neck, and still people go say, hey, that's Stefan from Synergy. So what difference it make? You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
now, what you're not hearing, and this is something I will say, you might say is alleged, but do you know for the carnival season in Princestown had 2 police officers was fighting? You know what I want?
I did not know that.
All right, I should investigate that one, brother. One more thing, Stefan. I want to ask you a question. I don't know if you will take you will take it or not. For your run, Stefan, run that you have been, right?
Yeah.
May not give you a price money, but you don't have a business called Silky Touch, right? You know what I want to do? I want to donate a pepper roti, which have about 90 slices. Our pepper rotis in my business sell for $3.75. They got about 90 slices. However you want to decide to give it as a price or you want it to just share out just so, please message me on the same number that you're seeing here, and I will be willing to do so.
All right, no problem.
Think about it for me now, and let me know. Take care, Stefan.
Cool, man. And I probably have time for one more here. If it's quick enough, I might have 2. Hello, good morning. Yeah, morning, man.
Yeah, Stefan, the commissioner could wear a uniform with the Captain America, the Justice League, Punisher. He could wear what kind of badge. At the end of the day, we, the citizens of the country, want him to reduce crime. So that kind of stupid question Jensen Laven commenter asks, I really doesn't know where it does be going with that sometime. Understand? What we want done, Stefan, is the crime we want reduced in the country. You comment him about Punisher badge. Eh? That one like what the commissioner shut him down. And I don't know why CNC treat Chell itself that I don't know what make they feed them media house is the be all and end all. There's asked a pack of stupid questions sometimes Akash and watching when Akash asking the man from the tutor just now they wants it a noticeness. Understand? But at the end of the day, there's an arm of the PNM. Understand? So you know me, fire burn them. Good morning, Stefan. Thank you.
All right, yeah, no problem. Oh, God. All right, I'll take this final caller here. Hello, good morning. That's the caller, that's the Lord Father.
It's just a movie, right?
Yeah.
I hope you understand Punisher is just a movie.
Punisher is a comic book
Everybody
character. Is a movie
Right,
too.
so-
Yeah, series, yeah.
Right. So everybody who have a cross to the back of the car, to the back of the car is a Christian, right? Or everybody who sported, or everybody who sporting dreadlocks is naturally a Rasta, right? So yeah, that's a stupid question. Thanks very much.
All right, no problem. Like I say, it don't matter to me. I just want the commissioner to perform. I do not see a problem with the pun. I mean, if I come up here wearing a Superman emblem, does that make me Clark Kent? It doesn't make me Clark Kent. You know what I mean? why he chose the Punisher. And I understand, you know, the Punisher is a vigilante justice kind of guy, you know. But at the end of the day, I guess maybe the Commissioner of Police has to be somewhat of something like that, because there are times that you do the proper policing and it doesn't work and the guy's back out on the street. So, I mean, I don't know what's the meaning behind it. I don't know if he's just a fan of the Punisher or whatever the case might be, but I don't think him wearing the Punisher logo puts him in a place of being a vigilante commissioner of police or anything like that. You know, like, I mean, if it was a Batman logo, would he be? You understand? Would he be Bruce Wayne? You know. So I mean, you know. To me, it doesn't matter. I'm more on performance. I thought a more important question might have been an update on the no, I don't know if it was asked there, but in that clip there, I don't know. I don't know if it was asked during the press conference, but a little update on the Joshua Samaru shooting and any information or whatever. We know the most logical response would have been, well, the investigation is ongoing, but, you know, maybe they could have asked a question as it relates to that. I don't know, but on the Punisher thing, it don't matter to me. If it matters to you, well, I could understand why, but really and truly, it ought not to matter. What matters is performance. We take the break. When we come back, the Yes Leadership Program will give us some information on that. We have two ladies here to explain it, and yeah, stay tuned for that. That's coming up after this.
Introducing the new Sun Mix Nut Bar. Available in 3 delicious flavors: granola raisin nut, almond cranberry crunch, and coconut almond crisp. All packed on a rich bed of dark chocolate.
Taste the good life, snack right. Taste the good life anytime. The good life. Sun Mix.
Sunshine Snacks Sun Mix Nut Bar. Taste the good life.
I am woman, hear me roll.
On International Women's Weekend, March 7th and 8th, we continue to celebrate those who are gone but not forgotten.
Crying.
Also, a special celebration appearance by the Calypso Monarch of the World, Terry Lyons.
Did I need a blessing?
Come be a witness on Saturday 7th March at Napa 6 p.m. and Sunday 8th at Sapa 5 p.m. as Trinbago receives a blessing.
Did I need a blessing?
Past women champions to be celebrated: singing Sandra, singing Francine, and Denise Plummer. Also, Funny, Shadow, Maestro, Blacks, Rico, Arrow. Your master of ceremony, the funniest Sunny Bling. Tickets $300 and $250, $50 off by Monday, March 2nd. If stocks last, an additional $10 off for online purchases. Available at islandetickets.com, Crosby's, Jumbo Foods Barataria, Mart's Liquor Palace, Diego Martin Main Road, All Kenny Sports, Western Union, Tunapuna, All Extra Foods, Supermarket, Athletes by the Park, Palini Drugs, San Fernando, Napa, and Sapa Box Office. For more info, call 732-3402. Gone, but not forgotten. Celebrating International Women's Weekend.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
Welcome to Antigua. Them people have no behavior. They have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua. Clear out, how you know it's danger. How you know it's danger. When it comes to massive,
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C, and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prelozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson, provide consultation services in areas of diabetes, detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Chaguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
All right, people, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn this morning. And I tell you what, we have two very young women who have been past students of the YES Leadership Program, Cohort 2. And they go by the names of Amrita Lachman and Gianna Horsham. And they're actually here to tell us a little bit about the YES program, the YES Leadership Program, which is run by the women parliamentarians of Trinidad and Tobago. So they would have had the opportunity to work with some of these women who have been parliamentarians, past and present. So I want to say good morning to you ladies. Good morning. Good morning. Nice, lovely. All right, so the YES Leadership Program, first off, your past students, how did you all get involved in it in the first place?
How did we hear about it?
Yeah, in terms of getting involved, this would have been what, last year?
Yes, last year.
All right, so how you got involved last year? Or what drew you towards it? What attracted you to it?
There was promotion being done in terms of the YES Leadership Program, so we would have had to submit a video saying why we wanted to be a part of it. And so there was an entire application process to do so.
All right.
And after you submit the video, you would have been called if necessary.
All right, brilliant. And well, you would have gone through the same thing.
Yeah, but they actually sent out a video like asking people, it was like a video, how they asked people to join the program. It was really interesting. I still have it on my phone.
But what was it that said, you know, I wanna engage in this? Outside of doing the video and that kind of thing, like, what drew you to it? Like, what did you see as the benefits then, in terms of being part of it? Yeah.
The ability to take on a leadership role and be trained by such amazing mentors. It was like a once-in-a-lifetime experience for us.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I believe that the draw really and truly was being trained by these past and present women parliamentarians and getting a little insight into their experiences and what they would have gone through, as well as they're training us to be that in the future.
Well, I mean, we live in a world where, I guess, women in leadership positions are not uncommon. As a matter of fact, I think most leadership positions these days are held by women. I could be wrong, but I think a lot of women hold some serious leadership positions. I mean, we have Mia Motley in Barbados. We have our own Prime Minister here, and others across the world in terms of leadership. We have a president that is a female as well. So we have women who hold in some of the highest offices, but outside of that, we also have a lot of women in the corporate world that hold a lot of position. And I think it's because, I've said this often, women, to me, over the last maybe 10, 12 years or so, seem to be, or have a more of a drive and tougher work ethic than men. This does not go for all men, all right? I'm just saying, okay, I have seen it with women. Women approach things always real business-like. You know what I mean? When you know what I mean? I've stepped into offices with women is business. You know, you come for business. Men have a kind of a slightly different, relaxed approach, but women are very, very serious about it. And I think that is what kind of puts you over the top in terms of getting things done faster, right? You're very demanding. Would you agree with that?
I agree.
You agree with that?
I think so, but I think it's definitely the result of trying to push past boundaries and break the glass ceiling, as we say.
You don't think you've done that already? You don't think you all have achieved that yet?
Definitely, we've achieved progress in it, but if you look at statistics, I don't have offhand statistics with me, obviously, but if you look at some things, women are still not as employed as men in certain sectors. They're still not as paid as well as men in certain sectors, and there's just still a lot of discrepancy in certain fields, most fields I would say, and it's still, we're progressing very well, but there's still a long way to go, a long journey to go, and this program helps with that.
Okay. Now you say certain sectors there, I don't want to go into that conversation because we will end up, we'll be in here all day, because some would argue, okay, like construction. Some would argue that, okay, construction is more of a man's job than a woman's job, because there is a level of strength and whatever that goes with it, certain characteristics. In terms of that job description. So I don't know which sectors you're talking about, but I know, like, okay, for instance, media and marketing and accounting and other leadership roles in other company, from a CEO, chairman position, head of a board of directors, things like that, in certain fields. You don't think the playing field balanced?
I think it's balanced to a point because one of our co-chairs actually is an engineer, a female engineer, and she was a past politician as well.
Right.
So I think that, yes, the playing field may not be as balanced as we want it to be, but it is progressing to what we would like.
Okay, because women have come a long way.
We have,
as you know.
yes.
Long have gone the days where it's just stay home and mind children and see about the house and cook and that kind of thing. That's why the fast food restaurants are thriving these days. Man had to order food, you know what I mean? But outside, what was it like working with some of the parliament? Who did you all have the opportunity to work with, past and present parliamentarians?
Carolyn C. Bacon.
Right.
Miss
Yeah, she's a brilliant,
Yeah.
extremely brilliant.
We've had Miss Stacey Rup-Narayan, Independent Senator, Miss Amrita Dev-Narayan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We've
great.
had a lot of people.
Amazing people. Miss Marsha Walker.
Miss Hazel Manning as well.
Okay.
So it was really diverse in terms of it was an apolitical organization. So we're not stuck on one political view. It was really diversified. So you got experiences from government senators, opposition, independent senators as well, and MPs.
Only females?
Not necessarily.
No.
We've had males come in and train us as well.
Okay. All right, that's
male
interesting.
judges and so forth.
Okay,
Independent senators.
So that was an experience within itself. I mean, one thing with politicians and parliament, they could really talk, eh? No, they could talk, you know. They could talk you into all kind of thing and out of thing, you know. So you had to know, I guess you had to know, you know, how to maneuver and how to, you know, to deal with them. But I guess in a leadership program like this, what are some of the key things that they would have taught you?
Well, definitely build confidence in like how you're approaching certain situations and how you're speaking in certain situations. Well, for me, public speaking was a fare before I joined, believe it or not. And like they just teach you to be comfortable, be your authentic self. They develop your personal skills, and it just teaches you a lot about yourself and about communicating with different types of people, because there was a cohort of 50 people. You were dealing with a lot of different personalities within the cohort and those helping mentor us. So it's a lot of communication, a lot of leadership, and definitely like when we did our research for the debates, they taught us like the importance of like critically analyzing research and ensuring that it's credible, reliable. You know, we did a lot of research, especially with AI and stuff as that's up and coming.
We would have had training sessions based on AI actually, teaching us on how to research using AI.
How to use it as a tool, not as like a replacement of yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Did they teach you, I mean, in terms of the overcoming certain things, right? And confidence, right? And this is a known fact. Women are subjected to a different standard than men.
Yes.
Okay? It's simple as going out. Right? Going to a little fete, right? Carnival don't finish, right? I could go to a fete in a 3/4 pants and a jersey and a sneakers on. And we cool with that, right? Depend on the kind of fete, right? A woman is a different, the way that a woman dresses and carries herself in terms of recreation is one thing. In the workplace, especially from a leadership position, is another thing. Because people will scrutinize everything. Every little thing about you. If the pants too short or the skirt too short, or why do you wear a skirt and you wear pants and this and the other, and you're here and you're this and
what to wear, how to wear, when to wear it.
Right. So you all learned all of that as well, so because I know women get criticized for that easily.
Yes.
Right. It's one of the things people weaponize.
Yeah, definitely, to like reinforce the gender roles.
Correct. Yeah, so people weaponize that a lot. The look, you know, how you present yourself and that kind of thing. So, all right, that was part of it. I understand, they were telling me that in the debate, how was the debate to start with? Like, how was that? How that went?
So it was a stimulated debate. So we had a period of weeks to prepare for it based on our motion given.
Right.
Our motion would have been that of human trafficking.
Okay.
So we have a government and an opposition.
Yeah.
Gianna was government, I was opposition.
You have to be reflected the current governments.
All right, brilliant.
Yeah. So the debate itself, it was just like the actual parliament. You debate based on your motion, you give your facts, you give your opinions about it to the presiding officer at that point. So you would have addressed her, but also addressed your colleagues as well. So it was basically the same. It was a stimulated debate.
Okay, brilliant. And I understand now, they told me that before we came on, they said during the debate, you had opposition senators and government senators present, right?
And members of parliament.
And members of parliament, who they were spectating.
Yes.
Right, and they said they didn't look at them at all. And I was asking, why not throw a little eye and look, you know what I mean? Or is it that you're taught to focus on the opposite side?
You're taught to address Madam Speaker, because that is who you're addressing with the motion.
Right. So you address the speaker, all right.
Yes,
So
so it was two completely different directions. But I think before that, I did not look in the direction of the audience.
Before that, I didn't look at them.
Not just...
I looked at them after.
Yeah, not just for nerves, but also I think it was intimidating to the point, because these are the people that trained you. You went through weeks of training with them. And as much as you are comfortable with them, there is also that doubt of you do not want to disappoint them.
Yeah.
And so we didn't really focus much on looking at them throughout the debate, at least Gianna and I did not. We more focused on our colleagues, opposite sides, our side, as well as the presiding officer at the time.
Yeah, well, I think that's part of the course, because when you look at the Parliament channel and you look at the debates, you would not see anybody on either side while addressing while engaged in a debate. Look to the stands to the area where the media is seated, or where people come in to spectate, right? They always focused and they're speaking either in the direction of the speaker, or they would turn their attention to my good friend from, you know what I mean, you know this talk, my good friend from this and my good friend from that. Did you all get the impression that it's, there are a lot of people out here who tell you, Parliament is a show. Did you get the impression that there's some showmanship in it?
A little bit for the lower house. The lower house specifically has to have that level of banter. Specifically, it's not supposed to be like a tit-for-tat situation like how you see it now, but it is supposed to have some, as I said, banter.
It's supposed to have a little banter, a little picong back and forth to make it.
The upper house is the more refined.
Okay.
Yes.
So you learn that, when you're watching, so from now on, like since this now, given what you've learned, when you're watching a debate in Parliament, you have learned not to take all the bacchanal that goes back and forth too seriously.
Correct.
All right, the rest of the country could learn that. I think everybody needs to do this course. All right, so that you can learn not to take it too seriously. All right, because I've been in this thing for a long time following politics, and I've learned that over the years that if you take politics, especially politics, if you take it too serious, you will go mad. All right? And you will start to see and believe things that are not there. All right? Because it's sold very, very well.
Yes.
They are some of the greatest salesmen and women on the planet, are the people that sit in the Parliament and have these debates. They could sell. And you can't take it too serious. You have to take everything with a pinch of salt. But then again, you all would have learned that in terms of debating, because you have to learn as well how to use the information in your favor.
Yeah, correct. And you have to also learn not to necessarily try and just negate the other people's, the opposite, in my case, the opposition's points, but more disprove it using your data and your evidence to show that your point
is right.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that is something that WPTT trained us to do, based on their training sessions as well. That you're not trying to beat the other side down, but you're trying to put your point across in the best way possible.
In the best way possible.
Yes.
All right,
even if it means a little rebuttal.
Yes, because you want to get your point. Everybody want to have the last say in a debate,
Yes.
Because who talk last that's the last thing you remember, that's the last person you remember speaking. So everybody's want to get in the last word in a debate. So, you know, I mean, for you to get your point across, you got to go a little extra length sometimes. So having done the course, before we get into how people could get registered and where they could go for more information, because I understand here that there's going to be a launch in April, and there's also orientation taking place in April. So before we get to those dates and what is available there, now you could sign up and get yourself involved, ladies, young ladies. All right, having gone through this leadership program, where do you see yourselves now in terms of any direction that you're heading in terms of career path?
Well, for me, I did this as a stepping stone, knowing that in the future I do want to enter politics. I am a law student currently, so I think that this was a stepping stone for me in terms of, yes, this is exactly what I want to do, this is what I want to be, this is how I want my life to be, my career rather. So I think that Women's Parliament and this program on the whole provided that opportunity for me as a stepping stone. Because when you leave WPTT program, you're not just leaving them, you will always be a part of them.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You build a family. You build a family, you build a connection.
Network.
One that is everlasting.
That's a terrific network to be involved in.
I'm an economics student right now. I just finished. I was still doing Upper Six Cape when I applied and started the program. I wasn't completely sure what I wanted to do at the time when I was doing it. But like when I was doing those training sessions, it just like sparked something in me. I was like, wow, this is like amazing, and it's definitely something that I want to continue. I don't know in what capacity, but I'm definitely like, I'll recommend this program to everybody, no matter what you think you want to do. It's an amazing program either which way. I wouldn't change my experience for the world. It was amazing, 10 out of 10. I would recommend it to everyone.
So you're still going to pursue economics, but
yes,
a door has opened with a different interest for you now that you don't mind, you know, trying in the future.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, good luck with public service. I can tell you that. It's very demanding. No, public service is very demanding. It also, did they teach you all how to take negative reports and feedback and how to?
Yes, did it.
Yeah, because that comes with that feeling.
We actually did a community outreach program, to like help spread awareness about the human trafficking that we have to do. And when we were on the road itself, we actually got some negative feedback from some people, and you just had to learn to take that, because like that's the environment, that's how they feel. That's you just have to accept that and try and make it best for them, because you are serving the public. That this is your role here.
Yes.
Okay, because I always wonder with public servants as well, especially parliamentarians, when the media reports something on them in a negative light, you know, I don't know how to hold it together, you know. You had to have a real thick skin, you know. You had to be able to take blows out there, you know, not just from the public, but from, because sometimes you wake up and you go through the news, and well, now we're in the age of social media. So now you're memed, and you see a meme, and you're like, what is going on here? You know, I mean, some people take it, some people, I guess, could handle it, and some people can't. But I guess all of that would have been part of it, given the age that we live in now.
Yes. Our first training session with WPTT was actually about self-esteem and knowing who you are as a person before stepping into this unaware of who you are.
Okay.
So
it
would have
like
been
finding your authentic self and staying true to yourself, while still going along the path of public service.
All right, great. All right, so how do people get involved here? Because I understand this is for women aged 18 to 29.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
And you're going to be a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago and interested in leadership, service, and national development. Okay? So how do they get involved?
Well, they have the application form on a lot of their social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, anything else.
Facebook and Instagram.
All right, and that's under WPTT.
Yes. Women's Parliamentarians of Trinidad and Tobago, WPTT is their handle.
All right, so WPTT is the handle, Women Parliamentarians of Trinidad and Tobago, and we want you to get involved now. For those of you watching the program, this is a terrific thing. If you're a parent and you're watching the program right now and you're interested in your daughter or your niece or your granddaughter, whomever it is, getting involved in this program. I think it's a terrific program. The launch is Thursday, the 9th of April, and there's an orientation on the 18th of April. Training is every Saturday thereafter, virtual and in person. And there is a simulated parliamentary debate during the week of the 6th to the 10th of July, and that is subject to parliamentary sittings. So there's also the community outreach that will take place in July and August of 2026. All right, and that's like what Gianna just mentioned there in terms of the community outreach that you all did on the human trafficking issue, right? So I want to thank you guys for coming. Don't forget, people, you could go to Facebook or Instagram. It is Women Parliamentarians of Trinidad and Tobago, WPTT, and you get all the information there, and you could get involved with this program. It's a terrific leadership program, and these two young ladies are two products of it. And as you can see for yourself, they have been on display this morning, speaking with confidence, you know what I mean, and you know, just giving their experience with the program. You can see that it has, you know, developed you all into, you know, into a space that it has elevated you.
Yes, it has,
all right?
definitely.
Yeah. So when you went in, you spoke as fluent.
No,
Definitely
no,
not.
No.
Not as well, not
So
as
it did help you with public speaking.
Definitely. Yes. I don't think I could have sat here and talked to you before.
Okay, well, you see, it working. All right, people. So I tell you what, I want to thank you guys for coming, and of course, people, like I said, get involved. WPTT on Facebook and Instagram, and this is Amrita Lachman and Gianna Horsham, two products of the Yes Leadership Program, Cohort 2. And thanks a lot, ladies. I know you got to get off to your work. I don't want to keep you all back. You already late. I don't make you late already. It was a good conversation. Keep it right here. We're going to wrap things up when we return, people. It is breaking dawn, and we got some birthdays to deal with when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Come back after this.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
I am woman, hear me roll.
On International Women's Weekend, March 7th and 8th, we continue to celebrate those who are gone but not forgotten. Also, a special celebration appearance by the Calypso Monarch of the World, Terry Lyons. Come be a witness on Saturday 7th March at Napa 6 p.m. and Sunday 8th at Sapa 5 p.m. as Trinbago receives a blessing. Past women champions to be celebrated: singing Sandra, singing Francine, and Denise Plummer. Also, Funny, Shadow, Maestro, Blacks, Rigo, Arrow. Your master of ceremony, the funniest Sunny Bling. Tickets $300 and $250, $50 off by Monday, March 2nd. If stocks last, an additional $10 off for online purchases. Available at islandetickets.com, Crosby's, Jumbo Foods Barataria, Mart's Liquor Palace, Diego Martin Main Road, All Kenny Sports, Western Union, Tunapuna, All Extra Foods, Supermarket, Athletes by the Park, Palini Drugs, San Fernando, Napa, and Sapa Box Office. For more info, call 732-3402. Gone, but not forgotten. Celebrating International Women's Weekend.
Get ready for the highest paying 5K in Trinidad and Tobago. Run, Stephen, Run. Sunday, April 26, 2026, Queens Royal College. Start time, 6 a.m. Over $40,000 in cash prizes. $5,000 for the first place male and first place female runner. Cash prizes for the top 10 finishers, male and female. Age group prizes, big giveaways, and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Register online now at trinbagoevents.com. Part proceeds go to the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. For more information, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. Run fast, run strong, run Stephen Run.
Introducing the new Sun Mix Nut Bar. Available in 3 delicious flavors: granola raisin nut, almond cranberry crunch, and coconut almond crisp. All packed on a rich bed of dark chocolate.
Taste the good life, snack right. Taste the good life anytime. The good life. Sun Mix.
Sunshine Snacks Sun Mix Nut Bar. Taste the good life.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet. Located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
All right, people, so we're back. We got 4 birthdays to deal with. So right now we want to say good morning, Mr. Reese. Can you please say happy belated 5th birthday to my grandson, Jabari Edwards, who celebrated his birthday on Sunday. This greeting is coming from his grandmother, Antoinette, grandfather, Michael, auntie, Jonil, mom, Josanne, dad, Andel, and sister, Annalise. All right, so happy 5th birthday going out to Jabari Edwards. Also, happy birthday going out to Asha Maharaj. We wish you a very happy birthday from the Boca Raton, Boca Raton, Florida. With love coming from husband Robin, daughter Amrika, and mother Polly. All right, and thanks to the STV Breaking Dawn team. Your new set decor is fantastic. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah? Lovely. Thanks for the compliments on the set, man. You know what I mean? Also, happy 70th birthday to our beloved mother, Dani Babulal, a woman of strength, grace, and unwavering love. You are the heart of our family, guiding us with wisdom, kindness, and endless sacrifice. We wish you good health, peace, and many more years filled with joy from your children, Rachel, Suzanne, Brian, Justin, Darren, and your husband, Billy. All right, happy birthday going on to Danny. And finally, we would like to say happy birthday going on to Trevana White. Okay, Trevana White, very happy birthday to you. On the 20th of February, so this is belated birthday greetings. May you be blessed abundantly and all your wishes and dreams be fulfilled, praying that the Almighty always guides you and direct your choices in life. We love you dearly from Mom, Dad, Sister Kaylee, Brother Zachary, and Mama. Have a wonderful birthday today. All right. But they're saying today, but that's no, they sent it on the 19th. Okay. They sent it on the 19th for the 20th. All right, so we just pulled it up. All right, we just found it. Okay. So that's it for today, people. Tomorrow we are Behind the Badge. We'll look at that killing in Valsain. We will also look at the comments of the Homeland Security Minister saying that, you know, had the Zoso bill been passed, it would have stopped a few of these murders from happening. Whether that is an actual fact or not is, I guess, debatable, because we don't know what would have come with that Zoso bill in terms of, you know, keeping the crime situation under a certain level of control. But I think to say that, you know, I wouldn't say that it would have stopped it, because all through the SOE, crime was still going on, home invasions were still happening, murders were still happening, albeit to a lesser extent, but still, you know. But tomorrow we deal with Behind the Badge with Sergeant Greenwich, and we have Pastor John on tomorrow as well. So we will try to deal with whatever else we could deal with inside of there, but that's how it's going to be tomorrow. So have a great day. We are out. I'm off the radio. Lord, 3 hours I talk again. Yeah. Bye-bye.